All right, we live, man.
What's up?
All right, what's up, guys? If anybody joins us, I know it's kind of early, but
Always early.
this is G Funk, and I'm here with.
It's your boy, Mr. Pound for Pound himself, P for Piggity, Pound for Piggity, Pound for Pound, man. I've been gone for a long time, man. And I'm back, you know what I'm saying? Here with my boy G Funk, talk boxing like no other. Nobody talks boxing like we do.
Hey, we're back, man. We've been gone for a little bit, but
Saying
we've been keeping up with the fights, and we're just gonna do like random talk for right now. Um, my boy wants to talk a little bit about the Pacquiao Thurman
yes, sir.
fight. So tell us, going into the fight, who did you predict winning that fight?
All right, man. Let me tell you something, right? Mr. Pound in the house. All right, Mr. Pound for Pound. So who I had in the fight? I going into the fight, everybody, try to say Pacquiao's 40, he might be over the hill, this, that, and the other. They're always trying to put that in your head. He's getting old. But what they always forget is Pac is a legend, right? I consider Pacquiao kind of our Duran of this era.
Mm-hmm.
He's kind of our Duran. So when I heard the fight Thurman, I said, okay, got a young guy, 30 years old. Thurman's a hard hitter, undefeated. I like Thurman. He's smart. He's intelligent. He has a good boxing mind. He has a good body. He's built for the sport. But as far as like legendary fights and legendary brawls and legendary knockdowns and legendary fighters, I just don't see anything that he could have did against Pacquiao. And we saw the results of that.
So what was your did you score the fight when you watched it?
I actually didn't score the fight like round by round. I thought Pacquiao went pretty easy. Thurman, he's a champion, but I felt like he could have pushed the pace a little more on Pacquiao.
Yeah, I agree. I agree. I thought for me it was a fight at two halves. I had Pacquiao winning 4 of the first 6 rounds, and then the reverse in the second half. I had Thurman winning 4 of the last 6. Um, the thing that put Pacquiao with the W on my card was the knockdown. And Thurman made that same stupid mistake that I pretty much predicted that he would make by pulling back with his hands down, and Pacquiao capitalized on it, man. He
Absolutely.
caught him, and I don't think he was necessarily hurt from that shot, but he got clipped and he went down, so it's a knockdown.
Right.
In the 10th round, though, that was a for sure hurt. He was for sure hurt to the body there.
He was hurt.
And that cost him again because that was a round that I actually thought he was winning.
Yeah.
Up until that point.
I agree.
I
agree.
I actually thought he was winning that round, and then he got hurt.
Yeah.
So
good body shot.
Excellent body shot. And I got to give Pacquiao some credit because that's something that I actually criticized him for. Well, I shouldn't necessarily say criticize, but that was something that I said he doesn't do often, and that's go to the body
as much as he should.
Yeah, and he went to Thurman's body a lot more than I anticipated him going to the body for sure.
Right. And but with that analysis there, also I agree because the crazy thing I was telling people after the Pacquiao fight was he added some fucking tools. At 40 years old, he added the body shots. Like he's adding more tools, and you can't really blame Pence for that. I've heard people say, oh, he'll only look good, man, because he's probably on that undetectable shit. And I was like, well, the body shots and combinations, they don't really come from peds,
Yeah.
Stuff that you work in the gym, you drill it, you train it, and I don't know. He's just a dangerous dude, man. Like Pacquiao, I don't really take like if he was to fight Spence tomorrow, I wouldn't be 100% Spence, or if he were to fight Crawford, I wouldn't be 100% Crawford. Because one thing I didn't expect was, okay, yeah, I thought Pacquiao might win the fight, but I didn't expect the first round knockout.
No, that was very shocking to see.
I didn't expect.
Very shocking to see, and
to be honest, I thought if anybody went down the first, it was going to be Pacquiao. I thought Thurman was going to come out blazing. I thought he was going to try to take him out, and it just actually, I thought Thurman landed some good punches before then. He got knocked down.
Thurman he was winning that round until the knockdown on my card.
Yeah.
At least we got somebody watching. Make sure you hit that like. Make sure you subscribe. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, subscribe to Mr. Pound for Pound. He's a featured channel on my channel, so make sure you hit that subscribe. But yeah, Thurman Thurman made the same mistake again, pulling back with his hands down, and and he paid the price for it, man. I think it cost him the fight on my card. But here's the thing: when you brought up the PIDs, I don't think that it was he was on PIDs, man.
I don't think so.
Because to me, Pacquiao looked like he was slowing down rounds 7, 8, 9. You know, he was looking tired.
Mm-hmm.
Thurman was doing some good things in there to make it look that way, though. He was boxing very well. He was counterpunching.
He was
going to Pacquiao's body well.
Mm-hmm.
But again, the lack of focus and the body shot, man, is what cost him in the end, man. Because again, if he could have won that round 10, that things might have been different on the scorecards. You never know, man.
Yeah, it would have been a lot closer.
Yeah, you just never know. But I honestly thought Thurman looked well also, and Pacquiao looked well for again a guy who's 40 years old, who's been in the game for a long time, you know,
long time.
So he's, much credit to him, man,
for sure. The one thing I was gonna say too is, man, look, man, I don't care what you say, man. You might get hurt when I say this shit. Just depends on what kind of boxing fan you are. Mr. Pound for Pound, gonna talk this. Let me turn my hat while I say this, all right? Hey, Thurman is good, but he's like one of these. I consider the new era fighters, right? The new era. The old era, I consider De La Hoya, Trinidad Mosley. We're talking that era. The older era, we go to Sugar Ray Leonard, Hagler, those guys, Tyson's, and all that. This new era of fighters is kind of soft. I mean, I'm not saying they're not good, but they're kind of soft in the ass. You know what I'm saying? So when they come up, to me, in my opinion, when they come up against a legend that's been through the trenches, I always gotta go. I gotta rock with that legend. If he's still in decent shape, mentally, physically, I gotta rock Pacquiao, man. Like I said, even if he was to fight somebody like Spence and Crawford, I'm not gonna be a bookie that puts them at 20-1. You know what I'm saying? I just not yet. Anyway, he looks like he's still got a lot of fight left.
Yeah, he does.
Not saying he'll beat those guys, but yeah, I didn't think he beat Thurman like he did. Knocked him down, dropped him. I didn't think he'd drop him. I thought he was just gonna outbox him.
Yeah, I mean, well, look at a guy like Hopkins, man. He fought till he was in his So anything's possible, man. And we know Pacquiao is in phenomenal shape.
Excellent.
Every fight, we don't see him blowing up in between fights, and he doesn't have to cut much weight to make. If he hasn't cut any weight at all to make 147, Right. So
not at all.
So his chances, for fighting a few more years, depending on who he's fighting.
Right.
So you said you wouldn't make him such a big underdog against a guy like Crawford and Spence. So what do you think his chances are? Let's say if he gets the winner of Sean Porter versus Earl Spence.
Ask me for prediction already.
No, let me just say, not a prediction, but just who do you favor going into that?
Well, of course, shit, man. I like, excuse my S word. Let's try to keep the language good here. But that's tough. Okay, Spence to me he's a truth, like his name is. You know, Spence. What he did to Chris Algieri shocked me. How he brutalized him, and how he beat the shit out of him.
Mikey. Yeah, that was. I wasn't so much shocked at him winning because I kind of figured he was going to win, even though I was rooting for Mikey. I think it was just the way that he beat Mikey, where he decided to outbox him and show people that he can box.
Right.
Which is kind of crazy because the guy's an Olympian. I mean, you got to learn how to box to be in the amateur programs like that.
Yeah.
But it's just the way that he was beating guys up in the pros. He's hunting guys down,
banging them out.
Yeah, it was a little shocking to see him take, the back foot approach against Mikey Garcia, make him come forward.
Right.
Speaking of Mikey, what do you think his chances are if he was to get in the ring with Pacquiao?
Pacquiao wipes him. Easy.
You think so?
Easy. Mikey Garcia. I would love Mikey Garcia as a Pacquiao opponent. I think he goes to sleep in 5 rounds.
Ooh,
Mikey Garcia goes to bed in 5.
That's a bold one there.
He's not that good to me, man. I might catch hate, but Mikey Garcia to me, I don't give a fuck what you say. He's never really been that good. He's had his big brother behind him promoting him. They got good promotion, but I mean, besides his little Mexican style, that's kind of the same shit every time, and he's kind of easy to figure out. It's like once he goes up against elites, he's gonna get mopped. And if he fought Pacquiao, I think Garcia goes out in under 5 rounds. Easy work. Against Errol Spence, I would probably take Spence against Pacquiao based off of size, counter punching ability, and he's just sharp. Spence is he's sharp. And I
Yeah.
don't know, the only
He's
thing
big
about
welterweight too,
he's
man.
a big welterweight. The only thing about Pacquiao though is, as a fighter, as somebody that's been in the ring, I've been in the ring with world champions, sparred with him. I can tell you this: sometimes not everything looks like it feels, and doesn't feel like it looks. Sometimes you get in the ring with a guy, and you're like, "Oh, okay, he's gonna hit hard," and you take a shot, and it does hit. It does. You do feel the heaviness. And then sometimes you see a little small little Asian dude over there. Yeah, he might not hit that hard, but then you start getting clocked with the gloves, and you're like, "Whoa, what the fuck was that?" That's what I think happens. I've never sparred Pacquiao, but I think that's what people feel when they fight him.
They get shocked.
I think they're
Seems
like, whoa. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? Like, it's like sparring like a little homie in the backyard and he catches you with two and you're like dizzy. You know? It's just something he does, man. Like Thurman in the first. Like, there's something in those hands where Pacquiao's got, he's always had that power, man. So it's like, skill wise, Spence, you would go with Spence, but it's always those exchanges where,
If you can force him, that's when you have the best opportunity. Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
if you're in an exchange and Pacquiao, like Cotto, or round 4, Cotto's got good technique, and they were exchanging on the ropes, and Pacquiao came in with that weird ass
Little weird
hook,
uppercut, yeah.
and Cotto all over the place. Like little things like that is what makes Manny Pacquiao special to me.
Yeah, he's definitely got that on his side, the unorthodox style that he has.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would agree with you on the Spence. I honestly think Mike Garcia would give him a good fight.
Think so?
I think that his ability to counterpunch and to create angles the way he does it would be similar to a Marquez fight. I think it would be a good fight. I don't think Mikey outboxes him, outclasses him.
Mikey goes to sleep. 5 rounds.
I think honestly, I think Mikey can beat him. I don't think it will be easy, but I think he can beat him. What do you think about Danny Garcia's chances against Pacquiao?
No.
You take Pacquiao? I think so too.
Yeah.
Danny Garcia is just too flat-footed.
I would
for me,
take.
man.
You know what's so funny? I take Danny Garcia over. I already forgot his name. That's how I don't think it's good. What's his name? Mikey.
Mikey?
I would take Danny. Based on power.
Yeah, he's big. He's a much bigger man.
The way he cleaned up Khan.
All
right, look, you might hate me for this, but I would have to see Mikey Garcia like Kell Brook or something. I just don't think he's that good. I think he's all right. Like,
I think he's skilled.
I don't know.
I just think that honestly, the Spence fight was a bit of a stretch, but
yeah, he's big. Too big for him.
I guess maybe they saw something, but it didn't work out too good. That's for sure.
I think if Mikey is gonna fight a Pacquiao, he better be on that speed bag. Mikey's too slow for Pacquiao. Like Marquez was accurate but fast and sharp. So like you make a mistake, that right hand's coming right down the pipe, and which it did, caught Pacquiao square.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if Mikey has that quickness and sharpness as Marquez does.
Yeah, well, I think it would be a good fight. Honestly, I think he can do some things in there.
It might be a good fight.
But Pacquiao, he's it got the experience edge. He's been there, done that. Fought on the big main event stage plenty of times, man.
It's true.
I think that was something that also got him over against Thurman too, because Thurman to me looked a little tight early on. You know?
Especially in the dressing room.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
looked a little bit tight, and but he still fought a good fight, and a lot of those rounds, there were some close rounds there, man, in that fight. Very close rounds.
There was.
But on my card, I gave it to Pacquiao for sure.
Right. Hey, yo, just to be controversial too, fuck Mayweather, man. I'm gonna tell you right. I'm gonna tell you why, right? Because Pacquiao is still doing it. He ain't running. Floyd wants to call it boxing. Look, we saw one of the greatest defensive fighters. He passed away. Rest in peace, Pernell Whitaker. That was true boxing and defense. Floyd, that's a whole nother video right here with Floyd because I go on forever. But we gotta do a video on that one. I think at this point, the 50-0 doesn't matter. Okay, we'll talk about Chavez, 60-0. Chavez was 70-0. Chavez was 80-0 before
he was 87-0 before he lost to Randall. Yeah.
Right. So my biggest thing about Mayweather is who gives a shit about 50-0? Dude, you know how many fighters are worth 50-0?
Hey, I'm gonna just throw this out there. Ricardo Lopez finished 51-0.
Yeah. Boom.
No one ever talks about him, no.
Never. You know what I'm saying? So it's not about what you did, it's what you did lately also. Pacquiao had what, 12, 13 more fights than Mayweather, maybe 20. Something like
At least
almost
20,
20
yeah. I think
more
it's at
fights.
70 fights now, yeah.
Come on, man. If you go in the hood 20 more times, if he goes in the hood 20 more times than I do, there's 20 more chances he might get shot than me. So it's like Pacquiao's took way more risk. He's 40 years old. He's still knocking down youngsters. Well, he doesn't do that. This whole argument, I want to do a video on this because this whole Floyd Great shit has to end. It's
We can definitely do that video. I'm down for
Yeah.
that one.
And I'm doing another video called Boxing Has Died on this date. I believe boxing died. The day of De La Hoya Mayweather.
Yeah.
I'm doing that video. It's coming soon.
Yeah, man. So we're gonna go ahead and wrap this thing up. Leave your comments below. Make sure you get the like. Make sure you subscribe.
Subscribe.
We're gonna wrap this thing up real quick because I gotta get my ass back to work. And then I'll be back later. We're gonna try to see if we can get together and do another video soon.
Oh yeah, huh?
But
Absolutely.
again, make sure you guys subscribe. That's important. All right.
Subscribe, like, share, and leave your comments.
Yeah. If you want to argue, let's argue.
Let's go live. Let's talk boxing.
Yeah.
Anybody, Mikey Garcia fans, I know you're probably mad at me right now because I said that you get iced in 5. The Mayweather fans are mad at me right now. That's okay.
Is what it is, man.
Go live. We can go live and talk about it.
That's right. We ain't running, man. We're here, man. All right, guys. We're gonna wrap this thing up. Talk to you later.
Peace out. Oh yeah, man.